You've likely heard of supply chain attacks, but did you know there are different types of supply chain attacks? A software supply chain attack refers to instances where attackers interfere with the software development lifecycle, affecting multiple consumers of the final product or service. This interference can involve tainted code libraries, Trojanized software updates, stolen code signing certificates, or compromised servers hosting software as a service. This is a two-part series where I cover the different type of attacks. Hey folks, this is Ian Garrett in Arlington, Virginia. The software supply chain risk is significant. Despite efforts to monitor and remove malicious code from code repositories or libraries, attackers continue to find ways to make their code available to unsuspecting developers. Recent reports show a growing problem, with increased malicious packages and a shift towards targeting specific companies. Developers play a role in this risk, as many do not verify the integrity of downloaded code. This negligence creates opportunities for attackers, potentially leading to large-scale ransomware attacks or botnets in the future. Type 1 is the upstream server compromise, where an attacker breaches an upstream server or code repository and often injects a malicious payload that gets distributed downstream. An example of this method is the codecov attack. The codecov attackers obtain credentials to modify the codecov bash uploader, a script hosted on the codecov server. Thousands of repositories pointed to this script, causing an impact on downstream repositories. While no malicious code was distributed downstream in this case, the after effect was that the attackers breached hundreds of customer networks using credentials collected from the hacked bash uploader. Type 2 is the midstream compromise attack, where attackers compromise an intermediary software upgrade, functionality, or CI/CD tool rather than the original upstream source code base. An example of this method is the password state case, where attackers compromise the in-place upgrade functionality to distribute malicious updates to password state users. The illicit update included a modified DLL file, and affected users' password records were potentially harvested. The attack had both technical and social engineering aspects, as attackers altered user manuals, help files, and scripts to point to their malicious content distribution network server. Software supply chain attacks come in various forms, and understanding these methods is crucial for cybersecurity professionals. In the next part, we'll delve into more types of software supply chain attacks, exploring the tactics and the impact they have.